You're listening to the Gag On This podcast.
I see you standing up and I want to knock you down.
Fuck.
All right. Boy, this is a great way to start the podcast, isn't it?
That's it.
There's a devil in my dick and there's demons in my semen. There.
All right. This is the Gag On This podcast. Episode description. We'll have the show and guest social media. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Hear the episode 2 days before it is released. Like and follow us everywhere. Like what you hear, leave a review. Hate what you hear. Amber Heard's looking for a new bed. I am your host, Big Nick. I'm joined by the luscious Italian stallion, Nashville traveling Chlamedian, Danni D.
Hey.
We got co-host of the Stand Up Dads podcast, my Portuguese lover, Rob.
Hello. Did you say Chlamedian?
That's what I thought he said too. I wasn't
It's
going
like a comedian with chlamydia.
Hey, it's happened.
You know what? I still got a fucking ear infection, so just...
It's happened. It's fine. Luckily, that goes away. Luckily, that goes away.
I will say that's a great thing. I'm going to keep saying that. You're a chlamydian.
No, you're not. I have chlamydia. Are you allowed to say that?
Well, tell me when it comes back.
I will. I'll let you know.
You're encouraged to say that. In fact, you're encouraged to inform a lot of people about it.
Are you?
And guess what, guys? We can do the intro because he's here. We didn't record without him. We got host of the Iambic Poetry podcast, vice president of Sacramento Poet Society, and all around good guy, Sharon.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I feel like I'm the guest.
You are not the guest because the guest is the hilarious Chipp motherfucking Jones.
Finally. Finally.
Yeah,
I don't have chlamydia
anymore.
Your wife would be real upset.
Yeah, some of you, if you watch the YouTube, may remember him from, I forgot who was on, but he was randomly in the background when Danni D phoned in at DC.
That's right. We were outside a show.
We thought she was interviewing some homeless guy.
I'm not homeless. I have a car.
Hey, big ups to cars. Yes.
Yeah. It's just a few feet difference between a car and an RV. So it's not.
So let's start off with something that I saw. You have been a finalist in a shit ton of comedy festivals. I think it was like 5 or 6.
Yeah, especially online now. Yeah, because it's so easy to, the travel was so easy.
Oh, that's what you did? You did it on Zoom?
Yeah, all of those that you probably saw were in the last couple of years, which were Zoom ones. Yeah.
Oh.
That's what's up.
What do you think of the Zoom comedy? You like it? Because we've heard mixed reviews.
Well, I mean, I think it's a great hothouse for getting material together. And it's a little depressing for feedback, because you never really have more than, I think I take that back. The largest crowds were, doing the Boston Comedy Festival. We had some rooms that had, upwards of 300 people in them, which was incredible. But probably your average Zoom show, 13 to 20 people max in the audience.
Like an open mic.
Yeah. And then a lot of those are comics, who are not going to laugh or give you a reaction anyhow. It's
like an open mic.
Hold on, guys.
It's good to work your material because you can do 4 or 5 of those a day if you really want to.
Dude.
Sorry,
it's lost.
Something's fucking up on my computer.
Is that what the noise is?
No, I don't know what that is. Somebody got their phone on vibrate? Huh? I
put my phone away, so
we're fucking professional here, Danny.
I'm sorry.
That's
your phone?
That's not our phone that's vibrating.
Yeah, I masturbate while we do this podcast. That's fun.
Could be Sharon doing product testing.
We got some new products. We got some new ones. If you've seen Auntie Vice's new little red skull thing, that's a vibrator. I was like, what the heck? Okay.
Jesus.
Hey, Goth want to come too? Come on.
It's a big little red skull thing. I'm like, that's what? It's a vibrator. It's like, how? I don't
Like
know.
she's holding a baseball up to her cooch or what?
It's just
Okay. Or does the jaw open up and down?
not that kind of thing.
Hello.
Come on, dildo designers, fucking get on it. Make a jaw that goes like fake teeth. Those chattering teeth.
One of my favorite. Look at that. One of my favorite.
So please tell me it's this one.
No.
Oh, damn it.
No.
Sorry, Chip. What? You're one of your favorite?
One of my favorite. One of my favorite internet memes is that anything can be a dildo if you're brave enough, and it's it's quoted by Abraham Lincoln. So I like that.
Any zoo's a petting zoo if you're not a pussy.
No, true.
I would bring it, but I'm not doing that.
Why not?
You don't want to bring your toys out? You don't want to bring your sex toys on the podcast?
It takes two guys to move it. That's why.
It's double lift.
And it needs to be cleaned.
That's right. Lift with your knees. Lift with your knees.
I knew a woman I was messing with that had a big ass wand like that. I was like, God dang, she did big old wand thing.
Hitachi?
Yeah.
That's right. Gas powered.
She got ripped up like a
Yikes.
So
put it
Chip,
on me. I was like,
Chip, I'm curious. What were your first impressions of Danni D when you met her?
Actually, the first time I met Danni D, I think was in a hangout. And so, I mean, Danni D is the classic broad. She's like your modern Mae West. You know, it's like everybody wants to hang out with her. You know, so.
That's right. You guys take me for granted.
Granite?
Yeah, you guys take me for granted.
Damn it, Chip. You can be honest. You can be like, you thought, who is this whore?
Whatever.
wow.
And how do I meet her?
Meet her in IRL.
That's right.
So you back to doing live shows out there?
Yeah. In fact, I hosted Jeff Allen last night.
Cool.
Which was an interesting switch for me because, you know, he's a clean Christian corporate comedian. So I had to go through my set and change all my motherfuckers to just fucker, you know. But it was a good show. It was a good crowd, you know. And, you know, for me, I do sort of family, Black experience, and topical news, and his crowd is definitely more right leaning, and I'm more left leaning. So it was an interesting. But I got them together on the slavery stuff, which was interesting. They found that material.
What? Wait, what?
Particularly funny, you know. Well, I do. Part of my set, I have these musings of you know, we got Juneteenth coming up. You know, now we've got a national Black holiday, and I say, you know, that once it's a holiday, you know, Hallmark would start making cards, so I could see my white friends and coworkers sending me crazy cards. Like, I'll get a card that says, "Hey, I'm sorry about slavery," and I open it up and said it was a cotton picking shame, you know, and they just they just love that kind of stuff. You know?
Sharon, this is funny. Laugh, goddammit. Don't shake your head in disapproval.
It's like, because I know the joke. It's like, oh, that's gonna be a card. I know it. I'm gonna be the one to get it. It's like, oh,
that's right. Man. Yeah. So Sharon's like sometimes when you do that joke, you're not sure if they're laughing, you know, at the irony of it, or if they're laughing because they're like, oh, there's this guy at work. I wish I could give it to that nigger. You're like, oh, what? Wait a minute. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. You know?
They feel that way. They're like, yo, I think I can find that card.
That's right.
It's on Amazon, right? Like,
I'm gonna make cards. I'm gonna make personal cards for June 19th.
I got that Hallmark app. I'm sure I could probably do something with that.
I mean,
yeah, I've got Photoshop.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, you saw that thing that Auntie Vice put up, right? Nick, with the
Which one?
the Juneteenth Arkansas festival, and there were 3 white people in the front.
No.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I'll send it to you. Yeah, they had the whole thing with they had three white people with speakers on it, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna have some soul food. I'm like, what is in their food? They're talking about soul food. It's gonna be at a catering of soul food. I'm like,
I'm thinking if your Juneteenth celebration has 3 white people on the front of the flyer,
You're probably doing it wrong.
no, I'm thinking they better be selling them. Is what I'm thinking.
there it is. Yep, that's it.
Oh my. They are fucking white.
Super white.
That's right.
That guy on the end
Jesus.
could get it though. That guy on the end is kind of
Wow.
not gonna lie.
Oh, what does the fine print said? All potato salad comes with raisins. Is
Oh,
Yeah, I did it. I like
Wow.
Juneteenth
That is-
Soul Food Festival and Market.
market?
Come to experience 3 floors of food from some of Arkansas's top restaurants and caterers served in the War Memorial Press box.
Yeah. See, as a black person, that last thing, market, that's the thing that keep me away.
Don't do good in markets.
No, not going to that.
One of those, yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. One guy looks like John McCain. One of them looks like any fucking Karen you could think of. The other guy looks like fucking he should be doing real estate and toothpaste commercials.
See, that's how we're different. You think that first guy looks like John McCain. I think he looks like Jim Crow, is what I think he is.
Yeah,
The active.
He's like,
But just
they
some
were
of the names,
related.
but then some of the sponsors is like they got Boy Scouts of America. You're like,
Yeah.
really? The Boy Scouts of America?
Well, they're all inclusive.
they love everybody.
Mhm.
that's right.
You have the Templars.
Except atheists.
How?
Oh, but wait. They're sponsored by 100 black men.
So that one is actually they've actually disavowed themselves on it, saying that we did not allow them to use our
Logo and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, so now it's 99 black men? That's a shame.
just like beer, man, just like beer on the wall.
Somebody's doing the flyer and it's, oh, we need some black. Google search it. Google. Grab a logo.
Just
Well, that's like last Juneteenth, we talked about IKEA and their soul food.
God, yeah, I forgot about that. I guess they're not trying that this year, huh?
So Chip, last year IKEA actually wanted to serve soul food
Right.
for Juneteenth, and it was just
I
like
remember.
that was kind of disturbing.
What was it? Fried chicken and
Fried chicken.
Collard greens.
Collard greens.
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, stick to your fucking mouse, call them mushrooms, your meatballs. Fuck.
So I was going to ask you
Swedish
something.
fried chicken. What does that taste like?
Probably fucking delicious.
Lincolnberries.
Ooh.
I got the fucking sun coming at me looking like a goddamn angel.
It
Jesus
tastes like
Christ.
blonde hair and blue eyes.
That tastes pretty good.
Oh, this is great. Wow. I was going to ask you though, since we're speaking about race,
Huh?
so are you like an activist? Because I looked at your Instagram and you post like a lot of, I guess, conventions and things like that dealing with, African Americans.
Well, I have a weekly sort of news oriented talk show on the Pacifica Network, which was actually the first public community radio. And my station is definitely Black. I also have my own computer IT business, and one of my major people I support is SNCC, the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, that were at the head of the civil rights movement. So, and, my wife used to be in a left-wing think tank, and then she was an executive producer at NPR. My sister, who actually this is the anniversary of her birthday, but she passed a few years ago, was a documentary filmmaker. She did a couple PBS specials, one called Africans in America and one called Race and Class. So I've been steeped in sort of that
That's all. That's a long way to say that. So I've done a few walks.
Sharon, I saw you like pointed. Have you seen one of the documentaries he said?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. If it wasn't like shown to me by Auntie Vice, it was shown to me by, you should watch this. This is the best thing ever. Watch this. Because they had the one about that how the Africans got to America and what they brought with them. They brought the actual sweet potato. Well, not
I'm just surprised someone said that about a PBS documentary. Like, you should watch this. This is the best thing ever. Like,
there's a lot of good PBS documentaries.
She won a Pulitzer Prize shortly before her death. A documentary called 180 Days, which looked at the whole movement of schools now moving away from public schools and everything being charter schools, but particularly Black charter schools that have gone through a lot to actually sort of lift kids up, and especially in the Black community. So she won a Pulitzer Prize for that. So
excellent. Congratulations. Really cool.
Yeah, fuck charter schools.
Why?
I said it. Fuck it.
There's a couple of them that are actually pretty good.
Some of them are, the whole movement has kind of sketchy because it's about taking money away from public schools.
Yep.
Bingo.
The majority of poor and kids of color are in. So
I remember Waiting for Superman, thinking, hey, this is going to be great, and walking out of there just furious, like, fuck, this is not what I was expecting. And just, it just fucks over people. Mm-hmm. But whatever. Enough of that.
So it's interesting. It's interesting, sort of my sideline of doing comedy and trying to infuse that into my comedy, because and people forget that DC is actually in the South. It's south of the Mason-Dixon line, and doing a lot of shows down in rural parts of Virginia, or even up in some of the northern parts of Maryland. You're still in the South, and even some of the backwoods of Pennsylvania, you feel like you're still in the South.
Yeah, like Erie. Oh man.
Yeah, it's like, Shippensburg, places like that. It's like, a lot of times you're in these places that, have just a week ago were a biker bar, it's like, and you're doing racial humor, and like I said, about the slavery card, sometimes they're laughing, but they're laughing from a different place, it's like, and you feel it,
Well, I guess if they're laughing, that's what you want when you're up there.
I was just about to ask you, does it? Yeah. I mean, honestly, to you, does it matter as long as they're laughing where they're laughing from?
Sometimes, you hope, I think at the heart of most comedians is we hope to not only provide laughter, but a little bit of knowledge, it's like you want to.
Remember Aziz did a thing where he was talking about all these racist terms, and he's like, some of these people are going to laugh, but some of you guys are going to be laughing for the wrong reason. Like, this is great. Give me more.
Right.
And just like, no, I don't think I want to make those people laugh.
Yeah. Cause people are like, well, if they're laughing, it's gotta be good if they're laughing. I said, I'm sure there were comics touring the South during slavery that were, doing Black humor, and they were killing, they were like, I'm sure they were getting booked at every one of those bonfires,
They were in blackface.
They were.
Yeah, make sure those jokes worked.
You're gonna find out one way or another.
Sorry, I apologize. My computer just keeps giving me fucking grief.
It's finally tired of all that horrible shit you look up.
Yeah, you watch some horrible things.
It's going, fuck it, I'm done.
Luckily, I got antivirus, or else, my shit would be infected.
Can't we just look at regular porn? Why do we do this?
Nick likes the worst of the worst.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, when you get a warning from a porn site, you're crossing the line a little bit.
I used to do that. Okay.
Well, when it's like, I'm not going to show you any videos, I'm just going to give you a number to call. That's when you got problems.
Get help.
Yeah.
Wow, that's worse than gambling.
I used to do this joke about porn websites and the pop-ups, and if you keep going down that rabbit hole, just going to the next site, you get to the end of the internet, and it's just a guy in a white room jerking off on a rabbit. That's all it is. Get to the end. That's all that's there. So
I had no idea I was being filmed. All right.
that's right.
Who's the rabbit then?
That was his cat, actually.
Like, oh my God, that's so disgusting. But the rabbit's so cute.
Have you guys gotten the emails from random people saying, "Hey, we got video of you spanking it. Send us money"?
Yeah.
No.
And it's like, yeah. Go ahead and post it.
I usually post on Facebook that I've gotten this email. If anybody wants the video, be sure and email me now so I can get you in my contacts.
Put you on the mailing list.
That's right.
I like how Chip was just like, yeah, of course.
Sure,
like it's a normal occurrence. That's never happened to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Never.
That surprises me.
That surprises me too.
The thing is, if they figured out a way to show what I was watching while I was spanking it, they got my money.
That's it.
So all you hackers out there, there's a technology to develop.
I'll know when the email comes when you hit me up and you're like, hey, how do I buy Bitcoin?
Well, you know what's incredible about these guys now is that they have some of the best support on the internet. You know,
I'm sure.
FAQs, and they've got operators basically standing by there walking people through how to buy Bitcoin. It's like, it's amazing. It's become, and the other thing too about it is that you don't even have to know anything about hacking or any of that stuff. You can actually go and buy off-the-shelf product that will set you up on doing this kind of stuff. All the support you need. You know, it's like
damn.
On scamming people?
It's a growth industry. Yeah.
Great.
Where do I go for this?
End up getting yourself.
I'll send you some links. You know.
No, please don't.
Then she'll turn around and scam me. My other one is this scam on Facebook now, where primarily women will reach out to a guy and start talking to them on Facebook, and then coerce them into sending a dick pic, or several dick pics and stuff.
Wow.
And then they'll turn around and say, "Well, I'm gonna start sending this to all your friends unless you send me Bitcoin."
Who cares? All of their friends have probably seen their dick anyways.
Right. Yeah. So I'm like, but I said, for me, I don't have that problem, because if a woman asks me to send her a dick pic or nude video, I'm not going to go. I mean, she's going to have to buy it like everybody else.
Charge these photos.
Chipp Jones OnlyFans.
That's right.
You're not getting this for free, baby. Come on.
So are you still doing a bunch of Zoom comedy right now? Because I've kind of backed away from it.
A little. You know what I've been doing, like the Silver Spring Town Center here in Maryland, I've been programming. So I did, we did our first show April 20th with Ashley Gutema.
Oh, okay. I love her.
Yeah. She was my headliner. And then next month I've got Mary Kennedy as a headliner.
Okay.
And then in June I've got Big Al Goodwin. So they had been doing these things with like all local comics and mostly open micers. And they're like, oh, we don't get a lot of people coming to our Zoom. And I said, well, give me your budget and let me get some better comedians on there.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so I've been doing that. We'll see if it goes any further.
Yeah.
So
well, I mean,
try to do both,
It's hard to watch open micers do comedy just in general when you're at a mic. Watching it on Zoom is like, just shoot me in the fucking mouth now.
Also,
put a gun in my head.
I pared it down. So I've got, 5 comedians and a host. Before it was like they were doing 8 or 9 comedians. I'm just like,
no, that's way too much, especially to sit there on Zoom.
Yeah. It's like, and to suffer through. It's like, they're like, well, by the end of the show, we've got, one guy's mother, and that's about it.
What a good mom for sticking it out.
I know. And then what's even worse is that the comedians that are on the show have already left.
It's hard to stay on there, man. It's hard.
I try to stay on every Zoom show to the end, to the bitter end. The
bitter.
Man,
you're a better man than I.
Like, okay.
Better man than I.
A lot of times it's because that guy's mother left. So, no, I'll stay for you, man. I'll stay.
Oh,
Just try to keep you out there, man. You're good. Just don't come down here. Keep yourself up there.
yeah. I had a really good time in DC when I met you. You were so nice. Your wife was ridiculously lovely, and you guys were just nothing but hospitable. So I had a great time. I can't wait to go back. I can't wait.
Yeah, you got to hang out with Frankie French, and you got on a book show. You were good.
And you were way funnier in person than you were on the Zoom shit. Way funnier in person. It was just fun to like see your mannerisms and like, see you get up on stage and just kill it to like people that actually wanted to watch comedy instead of like 40 people who think they're comics on Zoom.
Right, everybody. Well, the thing I also tell people is that I think comedy works like a three-ring circus. You've got your public speaking, you've got your material, and then you've got your performance. Yeah. And when you're doing Zoom comedy, one of those rings is gone because you're not really performing inside this box. Right. So people don't get a real sense of what you are up on stage. You're not doing any act outs and stuff like that. And so you've lost a third of what your draw to an audience is. So.
I agree with that.
I don't.
Oh,
you don't know
I just
anything.
Wanted to fucking say something.
You don't know anything.
He's the contrarian.
He knows nothing.
I don't.
You're the people I have on my social media page. That refuse to lose an argument. And I love to do this. There's this thing called active listening where you listen to what someone has and you parrot back what they're saying. And it's funny with those people because you could say back to them, so what I hear you saying it, and you'll say exactly what they said. And they're like, no, that's not what I'm saying. Because they refuse to let you be right at anything. You can't seed the ground of this conversation and make you right. So it's like, okay, then what were you saying? Well, I was saying this. And then you parrot back to them like, no, that's not what I was saying. It's like, okay.
I just get called a fascist. That's all that happens to me.
Really?
Yeah, we've talked about it numerous times.
One of our guests.
Yeah.
You wearing Doc Martens right now? What's under that hat?
Buzz cut. I got 88 tattooed on the back of my head, of course.
Oh, that's hot.
88.
Where's the American flag behind you though? You gotta have it.
It's tattooed on my ass.
That's right.
Speaking of American flag, I really want to get to this random topic we have because boy, is it a hoot. Before we get into it, though, we're going to do something that's ultra popular, which is called Inside the Comic Studio. Brilliant. Yes. Chip, before we do that, though, plug social media, plug any shows you got coming up, plug your radio show, plug whatever the fuck you want.
Is this a video or just
video and audio? It comes out on YouTube on Saturday.
I got my social media up. I always try to put it up in the Zoom shows. So you can catch me on Facebook and Twitter at Chipp, CHIPP, the letter J. My IG is Chipp, CHIPP, Jones, JONES.
No shows?
I've just finished doing some live shows. I've got another Zoom show, May 24th. That's going to be the one with Mary Kennedy as our closer. Mary Kennedy, touring comedian. She had a reoccurring role on the last season of Shameless on Showtime. Very funny woman. She originally from Boston, but lives in Chicago now. So that's all I have at the moment.
All right. You guys continue plugging stuff. I'm going to figure out why I look like fucking powder. Like I'm getting
because you don't go outside.
It's genetics, dude.
Right?
No, I got the sun coming in and fucking with me. So Danni D, plug your stuff.
They're blind,
dude. You can always find me on Instagram at radchickforever. I only have shows coming up in Virginia and Texas. If you want to come out and you're in the area, look up my Instagram page. It's going to be a good time. Going to go get dirty with the Cowboys. Shout out to Cousin Berto and Drew Blues for housing me. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got going on.
What do you got, Sharon?
You can catch me on Iambic Poetry Podcast. We got Not only are we doing movie reviews, we also got some poets that you should be interested into. And if you can't come out and you come out to Sacramento, come to see What's So Funny with Poetry, where I got comedians and poets on the same stage at Stab Comedy Theater on the 17th of May.
Nice. Did Rob go while I was gone?
Not yet. No.
He was waiting for you to come back. He didn't want you to miss it.
He must have a big announcement.
Yeah.
At all. I just figured, hey, go to him next. I don't fucking care. Get my side project, the Stand Up Dads podcast. I do that with my buddy Mike. We're on a hiatus, but we actually talked today about getting back together. So hopefully that'll be coming up soon. And keep an eye on your inboxes for videos of me jerking off, apparently.
I can't wait. Show me those calves, baby.
That's right.
I don't think you see that. You just see, I mean, pretty much you're going to see this. So,
Just a facial expression.
The worst thing about my videos is they could go on TikTok without any editing. Just
Wow.
You're going to see this, but I'm churning butter. And that's it. So
That's exciting.
All right. Follow me on Twitter at the Big Nick J. Coming up, we have Asia May, Dan Smith, Morty the Mortician, fantasy-funeral.com. Nobody has died since Rob
That senator died.
Yeah, but we don't have him.
Damn it.
Jody almost got some points.
Why?
Takashi 69 got jumped outside of a bar.
What?
Oh, son of a.
He was on my fucking list last
He's not
year.
dead, though. He's not dead. He just got
It's coming, though.
Come on, R. Kelly.
So it's still 109 to 6 to zeros.
I need a baby to die to catch up with Rob.
And those COVID
which
points.
babies do you have on your list?
Well, Britney Spears is pregnant with a baby, so I'm gonna just add up points on that if she dies.
Wouldn't that be a negative? Because technically your birthday is when you leave. So
No.
That's right. What if they
Jesus
both
Christ.
go? Can you get a double? Can you?
I hope so. A
We have
doubleheader.
not put that on the list.
No,
Yeah.
Well,
cannot get a no.
I mean, next year we can definitely add that type of bonus.
So you want a Sharon Tate bonus?
yeah. Oh yes.
There you go.
God, I love you,
That's
Rob.
a little bit grisly.
I fucking love
Just
it.
because I think of it doesn't mean I'm going to do it.
Yes.
Look, we're all laughing. We think
Put it in the ether now, my
If
friend.
Britney dies this year, we're adding it next year.
There we go.
No.
Rob, we did the sexiest suicide bomber. The Sharon Tate thing is very tame in comparison.
Mhm.
I don't know. People
She was
dying in
beautiful,
birth
though.
is
She
not
was
so
beautiful.
unusual.
I know.
That
Which is
is
why
true.
it's special. We have merch. Definitely check out our merch. There'll be a link fucking down there. If you're listening.
Sharon Tate t-shirts yet? Sharon?
Yes.
T-shirts. Nice.
No, but you got me thinking. All right. Let's get into our ultra popular thing. Chip, have you listened to the podcast before?
I have not. I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Yeah, don't be.
We like that answer.
It just would have hurt your ears. I have an ear infection because I have to edit this bitch. That's
I
why.
will from this day forward. I will.
No, you won't. You're a bad liar.
Yeah.
Got an infection. So you're saying this podcast is contagious?
I believe it.
Yeah, because there's chlamedians on it.
I was going to say.
Oh.
My ear is kind of buzzing right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ear clap.
Tendinitis.
Got
Oh,
ear
yeah.
chlamydia.
Before we move on, I was on two podcasts, Historic
you were.
Hole and Buried Pleasures. Make sure you check that out. Buried Pleasures. We had a whole conversation on alpha periods. It was fun.
Alpha periods.
Yeah, you know how when they're a bunch of women get together,
They cycle
sync
together.
Up. They sync up.
Yeah.
So the one that they
Sync.
sync to is the alpha.
Yeah, and I'm like, how do you know if you have the alpha period?
Because women talk about their periods.
That's right. So periods are on Bluetooth. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scarlet letter.
So, first question. We ask all comedians the same 5 questions, Chip, for this.
All right.
First question is first joke that landed well.
First joke that landed well. My wife has a vibrator, but not one of those that she put little batteries in. She has one of those she actually plug into the wall. And I always know when she's using it because when I come home, the lights in the house dim. And it sounds like she's making frozen margaritas up in the bedroom. And I'm like an idiot downstairs. Make mine no salt. Make mine no salt.
All right. Next question. Favorite thing about your local comedy scene?
DC is kind of like a hothouse. You get to do a lot of shows, and you learn to write for a large audience because it's a national capital, and we got people from all over the country and all over the world. And it's a small town. I mean, we have sort of big city amenities like New York or Chicago or LA, but we're only like 1.8 million people. I mean, we are, like I say, a 14th of the size of New York when it comes to population. So, and that's why I think you see a lot of people come out of here. Chappelle, Wanda Sykes, Patton Oswalt, all these people get a chance to really hone their craft here and get to connect with people that are writing really good jokes. So it encourages you to write really good jokes. You go to New York and you got a ton of people that are doing, you get on the subway and that smelly guy. And it's like, that works if you're in New York or Chicago or LA, but somebody in Peoria, what's a subway? I don't know.
They have a subway in LA.
They do. They have a metro system.
Do they?
All right.
They do. It was in Lethal Weapon 3.
I was going to say, you've seen it in a ton of movies. You just
I've
didn't
been on
realize
it.
that it was.
In
It was in
Malibu.
Well,
LA.
I mean, it's a subway like the LA River is a river. I mean, it's that fucking big old gully. Why is it all cemented for fucking 20 miles? Anyway.
All right. Well, it sounds like DC's a great place, a great comedy scene. Now let's talk about the exact opposite. One thing you dislike and would like to see changed in your scene.
Because it's such a small town, it is how do I put this? It's rife with nepotism, I think, so people can easily be ostracized. And so I think that's, again, like if you're in New York with a population of 14 million people, you can always find a different crowd. But a lot of the stuff here is very tribal, so.
All right. Next question is favorite local comedian.
My favorite local comedian who's starting to break out big is Tony Woods. He was
Nice.
a good
yeah.
friend. And it's nice to see him finally get his due because, I mean, he has always been a mentor to comedians, starting with, Dave Chappelle and Wanda Sykes and Patton Oswalt. So it's like he is not only a wealth of comedy, but a wealth of knowledge. So.
All right. And then lastly, advice to new comedians.
Basic, write clean and then dirty up if you need to, but always start writing clean. Because, ultimately, as a comic, you want to make this your business, right? You want to make money. And dirty comedy makes well when you get to the big levels and you're doing, a lot of big clubs and stuff. But to actually make a lot of money as a starting comic, clean is always going to get you corporate gigs. It's going to get you places people don't think that you can make money. I mean, there are people that do just college tours that are making $300,000 a year. It's like, so if you can write clean, you can always dirty up a joke. It's a lot harder to take a dirty joke and make it clean.
Fuck yeah, it is.
That's actually really good advice. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Usually we just get bullshit from these comedians.
I think about it. I was like,
Oh,
one to grow on.
Oh, bullshit answer. Write more dick jokes. Always write dick jokes.
We
Fart
don't have
jokes
enough
will
dick
kill.
jokes.
Yeah. All right. So I'm kind of glad, Chip, you said you're an activist because boy, oh boy, I found out that there's a thing called MAGA rap. Are you guys familiar with it?
No.
It's worse than hip hop, but yeah.
Oh, it is gorgeous.
I sent this to Nick. I was like, this bums me out that this even exists. This guy even exists.
Yeah. So there, let me share. I don't want to, give
Please
it away.
do.
I mean, it's more than the dude, but the girl.
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
I love
come
that.
on. She was great.
What about Christian Side Hug?
All right. So there's this guy, Forgiato.
Yeah.
Is that Italian?
I don't know. But what's crazy is he has done songs with Vanilla Ice, Rick Ross. He's done a lot of songs, but he wasn't getting much traction until he discovered MAGA rap. Do you guys want to hear one of his songs?
Sure.
I have to.
Sure.
He's with Colt Ford.
It's the only reason I came to this podcast.
Seriously.
Oh, and then we got one after this that it'll blow your minds.
Brandon, you also told me, as you can hear the chants from the crowd. Let's go, Brandon. Brandon, you told me you were going to kind of hang back those first two stanzas.
Trump won. Fuck Biden.
Let's go, Brandon. Patriots screaming, fuck Joe Biden.
It sounds like Kid Rock.
Like fools, yeah. You know she heard fuck Biden too, yeah. Sleepy Joe ain't got no support. Hunter Biden better show up to court, yeah. Fake news trying to silence the truth, yeah. We the people trying to save the youth, yeah. I ain't taking no vaccine. I ain't flying Southwest, don't ask me. No, and I ain't wearing no mask, they nasty. And all you liberals better stop trying to harass me. You know we try to stop the steal. Bury me Republican.
I just have to say that
I
one of
fuck
the
guys
shirts
that listen to this song, I'm sure.
I love this.
One of the shirts said Biden sucks and Kamala swallows.
That's right.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you were, at least on my side, it was frozen.
My side too.
Was it?
It wasn't frozen on mine.
Wasn't frozen on mine either. So this is the radio edit, right? This is it.
Yeah, playing all over on the radio.
Well, then he has, let's see if I can get to
Who's
this one.
listening to this?
Oh, please.
A bunch of people. Oh,
Probably millions of people are listening.
all right. You guys may recognize the hook
hell no.
on this one.
My great friend, Forgiato Blow. He is a tremendous guy.
Rob, is it frozen on yours?
I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, I'm just seeing the black intro screen right now.
Can you optimize the video thing
I can see it.
when you do the share? Like if you click one of those buttons?
You see it? No? God fucking damn it. My goddamn computer blows. Let me try it again.
I thought you just got a new one.
But your radio swallows, right?
Yeah.
That's Harris.
Can you guys see it?
Yes.
Yes.
I can see a shirt.
Sure.
Okay.
I agree.
Big
There we go.
4-5. Sean 2020, cut the
Listen for the hook.
Oh, no. Really?
I'm picturing a musician who's getting the royalty check for the cover of their hook going, what?
Wow. There's the Trump as Rambo on a truck.
Who the
It's
fuck
like
drives that truck?
I don't
It
know.
reminds me of when Coolio got mad at Weird
yeah,
Al.
no,
It's like I can see
yeah.
somebody's like, what the fuck are you doing with my song?
Danny, would you fuck the guy that drove that truck if he was good looking?
Yeah, if he was
Yeah, I
good
figured.
looking.
Okay, there you go. That's
As long
all
as he
I
has
needed.
like a no fat chick sticker on the back, that would really seal the deal. That would get me there. Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Those are my favorite guys.
She would suck him to the left.
But if the same guy that drives that truck is singing this song, then no, because
Okay.
this is retarded. This is not good.
This is great, guys.
Guy, he calls himself
Oh,
Trump's, uncle, Trump's nephew.
What do you mean? They volunteered to be there, Sharon.
Yeah.
They're not there. They're not being held against their own will.
It's
Sharon, there's another one that's going to blow your
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, what
let's
the
go
fuck?
straight to that.
Okay, let's go to that
Not just white people.
one. All right. So this guy, can you guys see it?
Yes.
Okay.
He did that to his lawn, huh?
So
Wow.
it's the song is called Let's Go Brandon Save America. It's by J360, Savannah Craven, and J.R. Majewski for Congress. Now, That is not just a catchy name. This motherfucker that raps in here is running for Congress.
That's right.
Not surprising.
Fantastic.
And make a big, beautiful song for the people to hear. It'll be a musical masterpiece, believe me.
Let's go, Brandon. Gas prices high.
I will say this. If the right is listening, move on from Let's Go, Brandon. All your raps can't be about that. Stop the steal, something like that.
No.
FYI, all those guys look like my exes.
Tax twice as Let's go, Brandon. Shout out to Dave Chappelle. Shout out to Kyrie Irving. I'm praying for you as well.
Did he have a justice for? Did he have a justice for Kaepernick shirt?
You'll see.
Probably.
But he's poking fun at the left.
Let's go, Brandon. Cancel culture. Make America Florida. Give Georgia Herschel.
Danny's just getting wet over there.
Shout out to the same.
So,
Props to Governor.
Okay, pause. There is a black woman on the left who seems to be very okay with this, which just blows my fucking mind. But
it's a catchy song.
Well, let me just say,
Yeah.
that is Savannah Craven, and she's going to sing.
Oh, can't wait.
can we call her an anti-Tom?
It's catchy. I could twerk to this, man. It's
Oh my God, Chip, I would love to see that. Meet me in Arlington.
By the way,
Wow.
this guy on the right here, the big dude.
wait, the cemetery? You want to do it in the cemetery?
Fuck
that'd be
yeah.
hot. This guy on the right here, big dude, that's the one running for Congress.
There we go.
I'll vote for him.
Yeah.
And you know he chose. Well, I want to be on the right in the video.
All right, you know what? Let's just skip to Savannah, because she's why we're all here.
You know that's her kid. that girl in the picture that's her kid. That young girl.
You think?
Probably her kid. Yeah.
I don't know.
This
The one
chick?
holding the sign. Yeah, the one holding the sign. Probably her child.
I don't get this. The NBA needs Kyrie. Like, I don't. Should I know what that means?
The one Kyrie I know can't play basketball.
So the basketball player Kyrie refused to get vaccinated.
Oh.
So they made a big stink about it.
Well, they shouldn't force it.
All right, Savannah, show me what you got.
This props to Governor Abbott. Let's go, Brandon.
Crisis at the border, Joe inviting terrorists. In America, we all Americans minus your heritage. Joe said I ain't black, then he defunded the black college. Those that lack knowledge, slavery was abolished by Republicans. Joe was down with Jim Crow.
I think Sharon is just about to fucking lose it.
China Joe gotta go. What the fuck? With ice cream.
By the way, this video that we're listening to, this song has 2 million views.
Yeah, of course.
That's fantastic. And now we're viewing it again.
Yes.
With the Grandmaster.
That boy got clan status.
Then he met Barack, was impressed because he talked proper. Any other time he would have thought a black guy was an armed robber. Some sort of thief, cargo ship stuck at sea. Thanks to DeSantis, cause we might have guests under the tree. Or some sort of thief, cargo ship stuck at sea. Thanks to DeSantis, cause we might have guests under the tree.
Let's go, Brandon.
I thought the music stopped because it was like, this is stupid. It's just like we just gotta say this is all stupid.
The engineer goes, "Oh man, I'm done. I'm
Can't do it anymore. Can't.
That's it.
So
Shut everything down.
just turned off all stuff, walked out the door.
I found an article about this clown by someone that interviewed him.
Okay.
And I guess said, yeah, well, meet me at Hooters. That's where I have dinner every day.
There we go.
And it's just, okay, this is what we got. It's just fucking horrible.
Well, what I think is funny is, no offense to Forgiato Blow, but his song with Vanilla Ice and Rick Ross is not that bad. And it has nothing to do with MAGA. But apparently he wasn't getting the love, so he went to MAGA, and now he's fucking famous as shit.
They have low standards.
Low hanging fruit, my friend. Low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
I like how Sharon the whole time.
That's what Tom Cruise. That's what Ted Cruz does. That's what It's like.
That's true.
I like how the whole time the black lady was singing, Sharon just had his head down,
right,
and was just you were just I don't even know what to do anymore.
Yeah.
The 0.3 The 0.3% of me that's black, according to 23andMe, is enraged.
She'd be up like, ah.
So did you do the DNA test?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I was staying away from that stuff because, you know, I figured it's a way for the government to get in on your stuff or for you know, companies to figure out how to market to you. But I recently did one and I was happy because when it came back, it said I was 100% innocent. I was like, can you uncuff me now?
Nice.
Can you uncuff me now, please? Can you just
There you go. I like that joke.
So that's the kind of black humor I do. It's
So I do want to give a props to Danni D because she is doing this hurt, guys.
What happened?
Oh, I'll show you guys my leg. It's pretty bad though.
Oh no!
Oh no!
What'd you do?
What? You busted.
Wait till you see this, dude.
Oh, what'd you
Look
do?
at that bruise.
Did you fall off the back of a motorcycle?
Seriously.
What'd you do?
I was in a truck accident camping.
Oh, fuck, are you okay?
And they might.
Truck accident?
Yeah. So I was sitting in the back of a truck and my buddy has a toolbox that like lines his whole truck, but there was like a one little spot for us to put our feet. And I only had 1 foot in there and like he braked hella hard and my body went flying and my leg stayed there.
Oh.
You were in the truck bed?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a reason that's not illegal, right?
That's right.
It's legal
Whatever.
in Kansas.
But yeah, I don't know.
Banging your cousin.
So
It's kind of like misshapen. I should probably go to the hospital.
You should probably take a picture.
wait a minute, hold up.
Because it might look like Jesus, and you could sell that shit for a lot of money.
So
So
your leg for a lot of money.
I'm assuming your friends. I'm assuming your friend's not like saying he's gonna help you with the insurance or anything. Just like, oh, you're fine.
No, I mean,
Walk
I
it
didn't know
off.
him.
Walk
I
it
didn't know him that
Walk it
well.
up, yeah. I'm saying worse.
It's a bruise. I mean, I wouldn't do that if it was just a bruise. That's going to go away
Yeah.
eventually.
I have health insurance.
I never said you didn't. I'm saying he's not gonna.
It just looks like she slid into third. That's all.
Pretty much.
Did it hurt so bad? But yeah, I'm still.
Are you icing
Why?
it?
Yeah, I'm
Wait a
icing it.
Okay.
Wait a minute. You say you have health insurance, but you haven't gone to the hospital yet to go check it out?
No,
It's a bruise.
I hate going to the hospital.
It's a bad
And you have to realize health insurance doesn't mean it's free. You
Yeah.
know?
I know it. If I know vouchfully that health insurance not free, I got to keep paying for that sucker. But if
I found a nurse at the bar and I showed her and I was like, "What do you think this looks
you
like?"
found a nurse at the bar.
Right.
And she looked at it and she was like, "Well, I would be a little concerned that like a part of your muscles like poking out a little bit, but you
What?
know, yeah,
Danny,
like
If it was.
Danny,
Yes.
Next time you're out at a bar, find a fucking doctor. What? Stop it at a nurse.
That's all I'm looking
Find
for.
a doctor. Come on.
I got to go to better bars for that.
That's right. Get laid in healthcare all at one time.
There you go.
Let him do
There
a
you
full
go.
exam. All
Oh my
over.
God. The last time I went to the fucking emergency room because I had kidney stones, the doctor was like super younger than me. And he's like, are you sexually active? And I was like, yes. And he was like, how many sexual partners do you have? Like, and I was just like,
You keep talking to me like that, it'll be one more than
I'm like, a few. And he's like, really? And I was just like, yeah, fuck you. Old ladies have sex. I'm like, old ladies have sex too, asshole.
He said, really?
Really?
Really? You?
Amazed him. Like,
I know.
wow, really?
I know, right? Like, damn, that bitch gets laid. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I think he was saying it like, I wonder why I'm not.
That is true.
Nah.
Probably. He can't like, I got 5-10 fingers. That's amazing. Right beyond that, buddy, go to toes. What?
I need to give you an internal exam. Yeah, but my arm hurts. Just do what I
That's
say.
right.
Right.
Literally.
So is your muscle like literally like poking out?
A little bit.
Ah,
A little bit.
But you can walk,
What are you
right?
taking for pain? What are you taking for pain?
Nothing. I'm just smoking weed.
that's
I'm just smoking weed and drinking.
You don't want to be a rascal soon, do you? just
But-
get looked at to make sure
just smoking
you're all right.
weed. It's like that's just like lunch. I mean,
I can walk on it though. So like I can walk on it and it's not like swollen. So
that's
I'm
good.
It's that my calf is just fat, so it looks swollen. It's not though.
A lot of people work through stuff like that, and then the same people are like, well, when they X-rayed Babe Ruth's body, they found that he had 17 broken bones in his hand that he never had corrected. It's like, great, he couldn't open a fucking jar though. So I mean,
I can't open a jar either. Fuck it.
Like, why? Why is that a good thing?
Yeah. Just fun stuff.
I think what's hilarious is like, if you go have sex, that leg is going to get hit.
I haven't had sex with it yet. I'm going to though, and I'm worried.
Report back, because that I'm assuming he's gonna do something and it's gonna fucking hit it.
Well, I'm gonna have to say what happened too. Like he's gonna think I just got beat by the last one or something.
Or if he's selfish in bed, you can just say he did this to me.
Danny, here's what it is. You can only do doggy, and what you need to do is you have him tape a pillow around the leg.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And that way, you get the cushion for the pushing.
That is too much fucking work, man. If I was single and a chick asked me that, I'd be like, what the fuck is this? No.
Oh, so you're saying you wouldn't tape up a girl to get pussy? Is that what you just said?
I'm just saying.
Yes. Saying he would just take it.
That's too much work. I get
Chip,
so much pussy. That's just too much.
No. I don't think you realize the level of my laziness. Like, that's just like, you mean I got to work for this? No.
What do you mean? Just your wife just climbs up on top of you for like 30 seconds and then that's it? That's your sex slave?
I believe that's called normal.
That's why it's called missionary, because they go over time to time, donation, and come back out.
But I just wonder, like, if I take my pants off tonight, if the dude's gonna be like, "What the fuck is that?" Like, I gotta go home. Like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
You just be like,
I don't mind spanking a girl, but I don't know if I could go that much.
Right? Are you into some rough shit?
I don't know. I could go that hard. I mean,
I know.
I'll try. I just don't know. I don't know.
He's like, I think I can.
Pillow's a good idea. I'll let you guys know what he does. He probably just gonna run away or flake out.
Nah, he's a guy. He'll still fuck you.
Yeah.
And if he's the one that's making your phone vibrate this whole time, he wants it.
That's right.
Because that fucker's been going off.
You know what?
Dude.
You might fuck him up. That might be his thing now. It's like, I can only fuck a girl that's bruised.
He's gonna have a story.
You're gonna wreck him
to his friends.
This is the worst bruise I've ever had in my life.
Yeah. That's worse than anything I've ever had.
Weeks to go away. I think I'm gonna have it in Virginia. I'm gonna have it in Texas.
Yeah, and then it's gonna get that nice yellowy sort of
I
hue.
can't wait.
It's gonna be like when someone has cirrhosis. They just get all yellow. That's exactly what it's going to look like.
Come here, my little peach. Why you call Danny Peach? Because she's bruised.
I like that.
She's bruised.
Holy fuck. I think we should end on that. That was a great way to end. Chip, thank you for coming on. I'm glad we finally made it work.
Thanks for having me on. Thank you.
Yes.
If you're in the DC area, make sure you check them out. Follow them on social media. Everybody else, stay safe.
See ya.
Peace.